What's up, everybody? This is Battlefield Joe 97 here. Finally gonna give you my thoughts, opinions, and a review on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for that Wii U, suckers. So yeah, I finally beaten this game quite some time now, and I really needed to have the time to put my thoughts and opinions to make this kind of review for Tropical Freeze. Christ, man. Anyhow, if there was something that I could say about Tropical Freeze and an other Wii U exclusive like Super Mario 3D World, is that the expectations that I have for these titles were considerably low compared to the previous entries like Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii and the Super Mario Galaxy games. But when I finally did have the chance to play both of these titles, my expectations were blown away, because let me tell you something. Even though Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze may be just another platformer by the same company who makes fantastic ass platformers like Nintendo, Tropical Freeze is just fantastic as all hell. Like, literally, it just takes everything that Returns has, takes like all the other parts of the old country games. Hell, they even got the old composer back, like David Wise, makes the game in HD, and then have like two other playable cons with you, Dixie Con and Cranky Con, and you just have a sequel. You have a blast of a game. But yeah, I'm going way overboard. Let me just go for the story first. So, in the previous game, Donkey Kong Country Returns, these tiki-like creatures go into like the island where, you know, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong resides in, and then they take all the bananas, and you know how these cons are, they get their dons on over bananas. They get their dons on for that. But anyhow, so yeah, they defeated the tiki creatures, they got all the bananas back, all lives well in the land of Donkey Kong. Then Tropical Freeze comes in. Dixie Kong and Cranky Kong enter the fray. They're celebrating, I think, Donkey Kong's birthday, you know, blowing in the banana cake. Don't expand, whatever. And then these Viking-like creatures, they're like a walrus, yeah. These Viking walrus creatures come into like some kind of unknown land. They bring their ice powers and just freeze up Donkey Kong's land. And you know, Donkey Kong, Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong, and Diddy Kong will need to fight these strange invaders in order to save, you know, the land, their bananas, and, you know, stuff like that. So the story aside is not really that spectacular, but what do you expect? It's a Donkey Kong game. What the hell you need your storyline for? But yeah, story aside, let's go for the graphics. Yeah. The graphics, as I said before, is in HD. It looks fantastic as all hell, and just like with 3D World, there's like certain little details within the environment that really makes things quite realistic. Like in this one, like remember the one part in 3D World, like at the, I think the final level where you're about to approach on Bowser, when you just see the water reflection within the floor, and it just looks beautiful as all hell. Like, you know what? I'll find the screenshot, and I might put that in the description below so you can understand what I'm talking about. And I even put another description below to showcase you this tiny little detail within the environment, or Donkey Kong himself. Because let me tell you something. Donkey Kong's fur in HD. Like, hot damn, the details that the fur is from the cons themselves. And let me tell you something. Compared to the fur that is in Tropical Freeze, Mario Kart 8, and hell, even Smash Brothers, the Smash Brothers fur looks like shit. It looks like a turd compared to what Retro Studios, and hell, I think Nintendo EAD department, who was making Mario Kart 8, like the fur in there look beautiful as all hell. Literally, I'm talking about fucking fur from Donkey Kong. That's how hard my Don is from this. The graphics are just beautiful. Literally, they're just beautiful. Small details that make them good as all hell in the realistics. The special effects from the enemies and the cons, they really do stand out as all hell. The music is good. They're catchy as all hell. But hell, there's like one track that wasn't really that catchy to me, but everything else catchy as all hell. It's already saved in my YouTube playlist. It really is that good. Hell, I wish they would just release a CD soundtrack so I can buy that thing. I want to give money to David Wise, man. Fantastic ass composer. Did the previous like Donkey Kong Country games of the past when Rare made good games. That's something. So yeah, David Wise, a genius, a master in his work, and the craftsmanship that he puts into it is just beautiful. It really is. So yeah, story, graphics, music. Oh yeah, the gameplay, as most importantly for a game. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze plays like Returns with a few additional tweaks to the formula, with Dixie Kong and Cranky Kong in the mix, with Cranky Kong being like a Scrooge McDuck clone from the DuckTales games, and Dixie Kong's like, whipping hair into like a helicopter kind of, movement is quite good to use when you're beating like these levels and stuff like that. And I'll be honest here, I used more of Dixie Kong than I did with Cranky Kong and Diddy Kong. Like here's this: Dixie Kong number 1, Cranky Kong number 2, and Diddy Kong number 3. So yeah, sorry Diddy Kong, you're just too slow for me. I need my cane and twirling hair helicopter action to go into my levels. And yeah, if you're trying to do all like the time attacks and online and stuff like that, Dixie Kong is the way to go. That's just what I'm saying. But yeah, the amount of like hours you're gonna put into Tropical Freeze depends. Like if you're the kind of person who just wants to beat like the first world to the last world, it'll be done for you. You don't want to complete this game even further. That's up to you. But this game has so much. This game has so much bang for your buck. Like for $50 that this game was released, it has a lot of money for the buck. Like even though this game has like 6 islands compared to like Returns where it had like more islands than it, the islands within Tropical Freeze, they have a lot more levels compared to what Returns have. So, reducing the islands that you visit in, but then to add in more levels into these islands, it still has more money for the buck. And even then, you can still replay the levels in order to get like the banana coins and the puzzle pieces in order to like be able to complete them within time attacks and challenge your friends. So the timing you do, and let me tell you something. The amount of people who were able to go through this level and somehow get a gold medal, my God, they really are a pro in this whole thing. And then the secret-ass levels within these islands, which become even harder than the, levels that you previously had to go through in order to beat the game through the story-wise. It really is a testament to how you can have a lot of patience in order to, finish those kinds of levels. So yeah, even though the game may have like less islands to visit, there's more levels in these islands, these smaller little islands. You can replay it to get all the, if you're a completionist, for the puzzle pieces, and the banana coin, and the time attacks, and the secret-ass hard levels within it. There's like more buck for $50 to this game. But anyhow, the final verdict. Is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze a well-deserved game in your collection? Hell yes. Even though this may be another platformer for a system that, has a lot of platformers that are excellent as all hell for this, system, Tropical Freeze is a fantastic-ass game. And any of you Wii U owners who, need another platformer in your collection that is fantastic as all hell, Tropical Freeze is just fantastic. Dawn, Harden, Expand, all this other kind of cliche bullshit. Anyhow, what are your thoughts and opinions within Tropical Freeze? Did you beat the game? What did you like about the game more than me and stuff like that? Dislike? All this other kind of stuff. Leave them in the comments below. Constructive criticism will be good as well. Like, favorite, subscribe, all this other kind of jazz. This is Battlefield Joe 97. Catch you guys later.